Hello, my name is Jim Mulaney from SciTech Process Solutions. Today is Thursday, March 7th, 2019. Today I'm doing a video source inspection on a semi-tool ST-270. For the privacy of our customers, we do not give their names out on our videos. That's because these videos are uploaded to our website for their inspection. However, I can give you the purchase order. It's 510951. This tool is also going to Canada. What's different with this tool is that it has stainless steel sides. We see this once in a while in Canada. This is how they initially did their 4910 fire retardant skin to meet the CSA regulations in Canada. It's not very common, but the whole thing's made out of stainless steel. You'll notice there's holes here, but there's not holes made in the to screw it in. So these were made obviously as generic pieces, and depending on who built them, they decided if they had to put the screws in or not. We did notice that the top vibrated a lot, so we actually added another screw in the top to stop the vibration noise to make it nice and quiet. This tool was initially sent in for high particle counts. We did find that the N2 heater element had exploded wide open. The customer said that they were getting high particle counts in water, which is different from that. But in any case, in our refurbishment program, we go through the complete water system. We replace the Teflon lines. We rebuild and ultrasonically clean all of the ACR valves. We go ahead and do all pneumatic lines. So everything on the water path has been upgraded and or replaced as brand new. So that should not be an issue at this point. We've also done a lot of testing here with the water to rinse and rinse and rinse to make sure the tool is totally clean before it goes back. So I'm going to just simply run it. It's got a generic recipe down here. It's a 60-second rinse, dry 1, 90 seconds, and dry 2, 220 seconds. Kind of a standard recipe for a semi-tool. So I'll simply show you. I would load the cassette. They're running 6-inch wafers. Different than most people, they use H-bar out, which is different. Most people use H-bar in for semi-tools. The Vertec product line normally uses H-bar out. And I'll simply start the tool. As you can see, we're rinsing nicely. When I go into the dry process, I'll review the refurbishment process of this tool, so the customer feels comfortable about the quality of the tool they're getting back. How much longer? Oh, we still have about 25 seconds. What I can do is begin discussing the remanufacturing process. Every system that we remanufacture goes through the same rebuild process, either be out of our inventory or for customers' refurbishments. We have quite a lot of customers sending us their tools now for refurbishments. Every week we have multiple tools coming in from around the world to be remanufactured, besides all the tools we sell. So I think I can now, wait a second, yeah, 2 seconds, okay? Now we're going to go into dry 1. Dry 1 is the higher PM dry. That's meant to sling the water off of the rotor, wafers, and cassette. It's a short duration dry. Then you go into dry 2, which is the longer duration, which is low RPM. There was many studies done at semi-tool that if you can reduce your RPMs, specifically in dry 2, you'll have much better particle counts. That's why in the semi-tool manual, you have a high RPM, short duration dry 1, and a long duration, low RPM dry 2. So while this is running through the process, I'll go over our remanufacturing process. So every tool that comes in, if it's a customer's, it goes through the initial evaluation. We try to hook it up, find out, does it even work? If it does work, what parts are defective that are not that need to be documented. We then take it down to the base level, totally taken apart, the bowl's taken off, all the way down to the metal base. We send out the bowl. There's a special process we do, and then we have a re-electropolish. We also re-electropolish all of the N2 manifolds. We go through and rebuild the motors. We rebuild the ACR valves. We check all the solenoid valves. We ohm out the existing heaters. If they're bad, they get replaced. Then we start our dry build, which is then the bowl comes back, and after all the subcomponents have been rebuilt, you start putting them back together. Once the system is put back all together in the dry build manufacturing area, we have a second technician do a QC on the tool. Assuming it passes QC, then it moves into wet test. When it comes into wet test, it has nothing on it. It's just a head assembly by itself. We then do the same work here. We hook the DI water to it, make sure there's no leaks, go through 50 process runs, make sure it's good. If it passes, then it's moved over to another technician to pass the QC. If it passes the QC, then it's been given to sales, and then we go through and make our video of it and continue running the tool until it gets signed off for acceptance. We don't require our customers to sign off for acceptance. We just do this as a matter of principle because we think it's good for customers to see the quality of the work, especially when tools are shipping internationally. It's out of Cytek's control what shipper the customer picks and how it's treated. We just like to make sure when it leaves our site, it was running perfect. If there is a problem when it arrives at the customer site, of course we'll still support them, but we want to make sure that leaving our site is in perfect condition. Now we're in the low RPM dry 2. This is where you're using basically N2 heat and the bowl heater to dry with a little centrifugal force. So while we're doing this, I'll talk about our support. This customer already buys parts from us, but for the semi-tool ST model, the S model, or the F, those are the three major versions, we offer 100% spare parts. We offer new motors, we offer new amps, we offer new heater blankets, new heater elements, all new valving. Every part of this tool we can sell brand new. We do sell brand new. So we feel we're the U.S. leader on non-OEM replacement semi-tool parts and becoming the world leader on the same. It's kind of boring now watching this. So while we do this, I'll talk about our other products. The semi-tool product line is probably between any given month, 70 to 80% of our total revenue. But we also do quite a lot of photoresist pumps. We do photoresist tracks. We can do etchers, ashers. We just moved from our warehouse last night a YES vapor prime oven. We do a few of those every year. We are the U.S. leader in the HTC box and cassette washer rebuilds. We currently have 3 on the floor now that we're doing the remanufacturing process on. 2 were actually sold. The other one, the customer sent us ours to go through our, they were so happy with the quality of our tools, they sent us their box washer to do a complete refurbishment of it also. We also then have, again, etch equipment. We have some matrix tools, Branson tools, and we have low and high power microscopes. So if you go to our website at cytekprocess.com, you'll see a variety of the tools we have to offer. One of the key things over the last couple of years is that we have now, it's called the Slick Device S1 and F1 controller. It's made for the S and F model, and it replaces the old traditional 101 and 102 controller to bring your old rinser dryer with our remanufacturing process and the newest controller up to be state-of-the-art, better than any rinser dryer you can buy in the world, we believe. We also, in 2018, Q4, we purchased the Martech Vertec product line. We now are the OEM for all Vertec spin rinse dryers worldwide. We have all the software code, we have all the spare parts, all the drawings. We are now the OEM for that complete company product line. Let's see how much time we have left. Okay, we have about 40 seconds. At the end of the process, what happens is the rotor will start to spin down and it slows on its own. And then we have back here, which you can't see, it's called an RSP, rotor stop positioner. It has a valve that it shoots up, and it has a roller, and what it does, it rolls on the back cam and finds a flat that's specifically in a certain spot. That upright we call home position and makes the wafers at 12 o'clock straight up and down. Excuse me. Again, this is kind of a boring video because it's a simple ST-270 head. We just want to show the customer that it is running good. And I want to, again, bring up the idea that maybe they want to put some extra screw holes. You have to tap the faceplate and so forth, but they might want to do that in their fab, but it's their choice. Okay, we're winding down now. I can see that on the back of the system, I can see. The rotor stop position on an ST is not RPM based, it's time based. So it depends what model control you have, then the RSP extends at the current specification of that software. Should be any second now. It's usually 30 seconds after the spin down, approximately. There we go. I just saw it actuate. Probably 12 o'clock. Here we go. Perfect. Straight up and down. So what I'll do, first I like to do is feel for hot end 2. Nice and hot, nice and warm. Good. I like to take the wafers out so they're nice and dry. Process worked well. The bowl's in excellent shape. This rotor is the customer's rotor, so we leave it inside there. So that will conclude this very simple video source inspection of a refurbished ST-270 with stainless steel panels. This video will be uploaded to our YouTube site tonight so our customer can see it. If they okay shipment, we'll go ahead and get it packaged tomorrow, crate it up. Again, my name is Jim Mullaney from SciTech Process Solutions. If you have any questions, feel free to call us at 916-797-9000, and that's for anyone in our sales organization. Thank you.